Hey guys, Empire Clouds here. In today's video, we are gonna be reviewing the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer. This is the one from 2019, the second edition. But oh man, is this a set I've been wanting to add to my collection for a long time. And finally, I pulled the trigger and bought this absolute beauty of a set. This set is still for that time where the box art still looked magnificent. You see Tatooine in the background, the Star Destroyer looming over it, the little Tantive 4 Ultimate Collector Series, what's not to love. On the side of the box you see the underbelly and behind of the Star Destroyer with the little Tantive 4 being boarded. On the other side of the box you got the dimensions, you got the Tantive 4, you got the minifigs included in this set, which we will take a more in-depth look on later. On the back of the box you got the Imperial Star Destroyer in what looks like where they are being made. You also got some more pictures of the Lego Imperial Star Destroyer. Let's open it up real quick. When you open it up, you see the Star Destroyer pursuing the Tantive 4 over Tatooine. Lovely shot. Here you have the Imperial logo with the Star Destroyer. When you get into the box, you have this one box with the manual in. You also have all the bags sorted out in 4 separate boxes. Whoa, look at the size of this manual. The manual for this is the old UCS style with the ring binder manual, not the split up in 4 manuals so you can build with friends and family. This one I prefer if you're building it alone. It's just more nice to have one big thick manual. We have the same art as on the box on the front of the manual. Sadly my manual did come a bit warped, but yeah, what can you do about it? Opening it up, we get some words from the designer. We get some in-movie shots of the Devastator, some more details about it, some behind the scenes from A New Hope on how they made the Star Destroyer. We also have a page of every Star Destroyer set released up until this point, all the way back from 2002 over here to 2017 with the First Order Star Destroyer. They added so many pages of detail in this manual that's actually kinda insane in my opinion. Here you also get a shot on how you're supposed to carry it, but we'll look at that later in the video. Get ready to build. First minifig is the Imperial Officer or Lieutenant, and I love an Imperial Officer minifigure. I love the hat print on this one, the face print looks nice. The chest print is just a basic officer chest print. He has dual molded legs, which is always lovely to see on Imperial officers. He doesn't have any arm printing, but I think Imperial officers don't really need arm printing. He does have basic Imperial officer back printing, but that doesn't matter. This is just how it's supposed to be. The next minifigure is the Imperial crew member, and this is such a beautiful minifigure. He has the same hat piece as the Imperial officer, but his face printing does have a microphone attached, and I love to see it. The torso print is also beautifully done, and the leg printing is absolutely stunning. No dual molded legs though. He might not have dual molded legs, but he does have some beautiful arm printing. He does have arm printing on both arms, and they are slightly different from one another, but they both look absolutely amazing. He does have some basic back printing. Again, this is totally fine. It is accurate to an Imperial crew member. Where do I even start with this thing? Oh my god, just look at it. Let's start with the display plaque. Sadly, the display plaque is a sticker. They hadn't done printed display plaque yet at this time, but it still looks good. It doesn't suffer from the dimple piece in the middle like the printed one does though. But yeah, we get it. It's the Devastator. We get some more details on where it's made, the size of it, and just some more information of the Star Destroyer. We also see the nice display stand. It is not as good as the Venator's display stand though, but it is still nice. We have the minifig we just talked about. We can also see this dome piece underneath the Star Destroyer. You won't really see it that much on display, but it is there and it is nice looking. You also see the docking bay where the Tantive 4 gets boarded in A New Hope. There's also a small little TIE fighter underneath here. Looks very nice. I love the detail even though you don't really see it. I mean, just look at the size of this thing. It is absolutely massive. It is much bigger than the Venator. I'll do a comparison video in the future of those two, but it is much bigger. I love the greebling detail here in the middle section. I think that is absolutely amazing looking. I think Lego did a great job with that. The engine area is absolutely magnificent. I love the engines. I love the building techniques to get the engines how they are. They just look absolutely amazing in my opinion. You can also see the back of the bridge. And I think this also again looks very good. It is so detailed. You can see all the small details that just makes this one of the best UCS sets of all time. It also has a small little cannon here that you can move up and down. It is on a ball joint, so you can move it however you want. And then let's take a look at the main armament of this ship. We have 4 cannons here. They are rotatable. You can rotate them however you want. I think they look great. I didn't even know that the 4th cannon was different from the 3 others in universe, but you learn something new every day. I wish they didn't move independently, but move like where you move one, all of them move, but that's just not possible in this scale, I believe. But yeah, I still think they look great. They look absolutely amazing. They look just how this should look. Taking a look at this from the front, you do see the large gap running all the way through the Star Destroyer. It is very noticeable. They are trying to hide some of the gaps with like little pieces here and there, trying to like cover it up, but it is still very noticeable. The small Tantive 4 also looks absolutely amazing. I think they did a great job with that. Can rotate it a little bit, but it's not that poseable. It's basically stuck in that position. This middle part, I think they did a great job with detail wise. I think it looks absolutely amazing. And again, they did a great job with this. The bridge also looks absolutely amazing. I love the building techniques. I love the greebling detail. Just perfect. One thing I don't like about it is how unsymmetrical it is in some of the details, but that's just how the Star Destroyer is in universe. But I'm not a big fan of unsymmetrical. I'm a symmetrical lover. I still think it looks great. It still looks amazing, even though it's a little unsymmetrical. You don't really notice it unless you're really looking at it, but still, I notice it a little bit, but that's not a deal breaker at all. That's just how the ship looks. You might wonder, how do I carry this? Do I put the hands underneath? You can do that in the instruction manual. It shows that you can put your hands underneath to lift it up, but under here is another hidden secret. You just open this up real quick, real carefully. It is fairly easy to open up. It's just connected by this one pin basically. But yeah, you just take these off, and right here shown by these red bricks is a handle to lift it with. It is kind of heavy, but you can do it by holding here. It is a little back heavy, so I would recommend you hold like a hand on the back, but it is really heavy, and I don't feel it's that great to lift it just with one hand. You need some back support on the back to like lift it properly. But these are really easy to reconnect again, so that's no problem. They are like take 2 seconds to reconnect and boom, you have the Star Destroyer looking fully good again. I can barely get it in frame for this part of the video. Look how massive it is compared to me. This is retired now, so you can't find it at any retail store, stuff like that. But if you find it online for $1,000 or less sealed, then I would say that's a good deal and you should definitely buy it. It adds so much to your collection. It is definitely one of the best ships I've ever seen. I love everything about it. But yeah, I love this set. I'm so happy to finally add this to my collection. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 UCS set. It is just that good. Like, what can I say? But if you guys enjoyed this review, please leave a like. Comment down below what you think of this UCS set. Do you think it's one of the best of all time? Let me know. And as always, see you next time. Peace.